Welcome, all you beautiful souls, to your weekly energy update, and this is for the week of June 19th through June 26th. This week we have a big, of course, occurrence here with the summer and winter solstice coming on June 21st, so happy solstice to everyone. Of course, we have summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, the winter solstice starting in the southern hemisphere. It also means we're triggering the beginning of Cancer sign season, so happy birthday to all you Cancer sign sun babies. And both for the solstice, for the solstice, I actually have put out separate individual readings for each zodiac sign, which I will have listed at the end of the video in the playlist, and I'll also throw it down in the description box below. We also, of course, because Cancer season is starting with the all the Cancer signs for the sun sign, I also put out a special pick a card reading for that, which will also be linked in a playlist at the end of this video and also in the description box below. So wonderful energies coming in, a lot of transformation with the Cancer sign being ruled by the moon. There is a lot of this mother type of feeling, this nurturing energy that's coming in. And the summer winter solstice is quite a bit around growth and like endings as well. Because, we moved from spring into summer, things started to grow in spring. Summer is all about the growth period where we have a large amount of growth. In the southern hemisphere, of course, with the winter solstice, we just moved from harvest, fall, autumn season into hibernation, into those things that, winter time represent as well. So for this reading, we're going to be looking at that mother energy. We all have, mother energy, mother personalities that are in our life, or just motherhood in general, regardless of how we identify. We all have that mother, nurturing, divine, feminine energy within us, regardless of what gender or how we identify, right? So we're going to be asking for this reading around motherhood. What about our relationships with that mother energy and motherhood? Are we ready, or can we transform? Can we grow through? And what can we possibly put to rest? So I do have, of course, a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and I'm jumping into yours right now. All right, Pisces, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Into the Lonely Woods deck. And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So give these a good shuffle. One more time. All right, so for our Pisces, what would you like them to know about mother energy, mother personalities, motherhood? All right, I do want this one right here for you. And you have the constellations of isolation. Beautiful card there. Little bird bringing messages there, and that is card number 35. We'll put that right here. Let's see what messages come with this card for you. It says, seclusion can feed the spirit, and with that nourishment comes a rebirth. So many people and beings take themselves away from society and people, from the chatter and the gatherings and the beautiful noise that is our collective. The sense of being separate for a time is nothing to fear, for you are separate, you are unique, you are experiencing the multiplicity through the oneness of your being. Being alone can heal us and bring us back from the dark place that is loneliness, a state we can experience when amongst others. The comforting, healing qualities of solitude are yours, and these arrive spontaneously, unscheduled, without artifice. Your spirit desires you to breathe light right through your entire being until you shine with the radiance that is your soul. So there is this isolation. I kind of feel like this is around motherhood, starting off here, that if you feel like the empty nest syndrome, or that, everyone seems to be having you in solitary confinement where you don't feel like you're around anyone and that anyone wants to be around you, that it's happening on purpose, for a purpose, for you to have this experience. That little bird that's coming to you amongst this lonely forest is spirit. It is the Holy Spirit, is the creator, the spirit world, and they wanted to have this time with you. We're also going to pull from this Ancestral Path Tarot and see what else they would like you to know. So let's give this a little shuffle and we will see what else they would like you to know here. All right, so what else for our Pisces, please? Okay, they do want that one. Nope, they don't want that one. And they do want these three. Okay. So we'll put these like this, and we will dive deeper here. So they talked about motherhood, and now before they're doing these, they're like, okay, now let's talk about those of you that aren't mothers that have this energy around motherhood. This will be about the isolation and the loneliness that you did feel from mother figures, and that kind of nurturing, that lack of nurturing that you felt in some relationship or some, usually this is really focusing on that mother kind of nurturing. So it can be grandmother, aunt, mother, actual mother, any kind of that motherly type energy. So the isolation that did happen on purpose, for a purpose for your life as well, to bring you to certain places in your life. We, of course, will dig in more here. Yep, you have the Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. And all the knights, of course, what do knights do? They quest. His quest is for this Ace of Swords here. And this Ace of Swords represents connecting to the higher truths that are rooted in unconditional love. And also it allows you to cut away the small t truths that you learned that were rooted in the human side, those that are rooted in fear of losing conditional love. So it is this awareness, this balance that's coming in. And without having the disappointment in the outside world, having those things let you down, you would never pursue this relationship with spirit, with your higher self, with these things, the internal things instead. So they're really showing you that the quest would never go into effect if we were satisfied with all those small t truths and all those things of the world, right? But because they are disappointing, that's what sparks this quest. Yeah, and this is really what you're searching for. This is the capital T truths that are rooted in the unconditional love. This represents the chalice, the Holy Grail. This is the unconditional love essence, the love of the Creator coming down in here and filling up this, this is us, our chalice. We're the cup. We fill up with this unconditional love to the point where it overflows out to the world. So, we really are on this quest for love, and the outside love, the external love, is conditional. It's temporary if it lasts for any time at all. But the unconditional love from above, from the Creator, from Source, from the spiritual world, is eternal and unconditional. Nothing we can do to earn it, but also nothing we can do to lose it. We have it just for being who we are. So this experience we're having is pointing us back to the love that we find within us when we're alone in this isolation, right? Yep. And here's the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords, fives are about movement in belief. It's about new perspective. It's the number of change, right? Swords, like we talked about, are our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets, our attitudes. And the Five of Swords is this movement from feeling like we have to defend our thoughts and our beliefs. We have this conflict that comes in our lives with the small t truths, where we feel like I have to prove that my small t truths are more true than your small t truths. That's where the battles ensue. That's where the, fighting happens. And sometimes they show swords down here. And there's someone over here. Usually they have people walking away because we won the battle and proved that our small t truths are more truer, but we also lost the relationship. So we won the battle, but we lost the war. And this awareness that comes, this change that happens, is in connecting to these capital T truths. Because when we connect to the capital T truths that are rooted in unconditional love of the higher realm, we realize that truth doesn't need to be defended. It's only lies that need to be defended. Because truths just are, and they always will be. They don't have to be defended. It's like God. God doesn't have to be, defended. The Creator doesn't have to be defended. You're right? I mean, it is a truth. The Creator of all things is who they are. And other people will be like, no, I have to defend my beliefs and thoughts about the Creator and to show you and prove to you that they're true. It's like, whether they're true or not, it doesn't matter. The Creator is the Creator, right? And so this is this freedom that comes with this change that comes in with this awareness of the higher truths. Oh my gosh. And there's the Ace of Swords. So there's the Ace of Swords. So definitely you've got both the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. New thoughts, new emotions coming in, higher truths, higher love coming in because of this experience. So the isolation happened on purpose for a purpose. We will, of course, use these everyday tarot and get some more clarity if we can around these things. See what else they want us to know. So let's look at the Five of Swords here. What small t truths do you want us to know about, or what more about these thoughts and these beliefs? What do you want those for? Oh, wow. Okay. We evidently have a lot of thoughts. So we'll start with this one here. Oh my gosh. So we got the King of Swords, who is wielding the Ace of Swords. So King of Swords, definitely about thoughts. Not only is he the ruler over the air element, all of the kings in the minor arcana also have an extra amount of air. So this is double air, double thoughts, definitely caught up in our thoughts and our beliefs. So the message is very, very clear here that we are gaining control over our thoughts and our beliefs. You can even see here, he has his hand extended, right here. So he is, basically cutting away the thoughts and beliefs that no longer are serving and making room, and has his hand open for the new higher thoughts and the higher beliefs of the upper realm. And you have the Page of Pentacles. So pages are messengers, and Pentacles is the outside world. So this is basically stating that you do get messages coming from the outside world, but there's also this new awareness around your worth and who you are. Because the Pentacles also is about how we gauge our wholeness, our completeness, and our worth. When we only define it by the outside things, that's retail price, because we're looking at how am I worth to others? And that, all, of course, is always fluctuating, going up and down. That's all those small t truths. But this higher truth kicks in, that we are unconditionally loved. And when this becomes the foundation of your worth, then you realize how priceless you truly are. Otherwise, you're like a parka coat, a very warm one. And when you're in northern Alaska during the winter, you feel like you're worth so much. But that same coat in southern Texas during the summers on the 99% off rack. And so you realize how unstable and fluctuating that retail price is of the outside world. Yeah, because here's the Ten of Pentacles. So you do, through this process, find your worth, your wholeness, your completeness. You no longer are looking in the outside world to define it. And so this worth comes in where you do feel that power, that wholeness, the completeness that's coming in with all of this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Devil card. And all this is happening on purpose, for a purpose, as we said. Don't be afraid of the devil card. This is our shadow. This is the part of ourself, the tour guide that's taking us through this whole mental place in our lives, this whole amusement park of fear. And you can see when you look close that the chain around the necks is very, very loose. You can see that the grip that they have is very, very loose. You could just walk away. And whenever I get the devil card, I'm reminded of the Austin Powers series, where Dr. Evil, who was the villain of the films, he would capture Austin Powers, who was the international man of mystery spy. And of course, Dr. Evil was always trying to take over the world or destroy the world, do something like that. And Austin Powers, after he was captured, headed towards his certain death, Dr. Evil would just pour out his plan because he wanted to boast about what he was going to do. Austin Powers would escape and foil the plan. Well, the devil card, our shadow, will bring up to us all these thoughts and these beliefs that are limiting us, making us feel small, making us feel powerless. But he shares everything with us, all these thoughts and these beliefs, winks at us, nudges us, and says, okay, now what are you going to do with all that? We're going to escape from our chains. We're going to escape from the grip, and we foil that with this change, with this Ace of Swords appearing in so many places. We have it here. It's cutting away and slicing away those thoughts and those beliefs that have been restricting us, making us feel small. Yep. And then you have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, very much water energy. She goes behind the veil. She goes into her emotions. She does go away in isolation to her temple, goes behind the veil, goes beneath everything. She understands what's going on underneath the surface, behind the scenes. She's able to connect to the spirit realm and understand what is happening, getting that higher perspective, connecting to those capital T truths of the spiritual realm, those higher truths that are rooted in the unconditional love. So you definitely trust your intuition, trust your gut, connect to the spirit realm is very much there, as well as this. Two of Swords. Here we are, more swords, more thoughts, more beliefs. And this is basically saying that in any moment, you always have two places to choose mental decisions from. One of them is the human side, the fear world, and the other one is the unconditional love. So this is basically showing you the two places that you get to choose from here. I want to kind of put swords over here because we've got swords, 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 swords everywhere. Very much a mental change of how you're perceiving things and the beliefs that you have held on to for so long from very, very young, and you're beginning to question those because you're tired of them. Might have felt good when you get people to believe the way you think that everyone should believe, but eventually even that becomes unfulfilling because the truth the small t truth starts falling apart because this capital T truths of the higher realm are only those that are eternal. Oh my gosh. Nine of Swords. Yeah, Nine of Swords is called the nightmare card or the insomnia card. And it's because we lose sleep and we have nightmares over trying to fulfill all those small t truths. So the 9 is a great card though, because it is about that inner search, that inner finding of our true thoughts, our true beliefs, and it is that inner search. And what comes after the 9 of Swords is the 10 of Swords, of course. And that is the letting go, the endings and new beginnings, letting go of those thoughts and those beliefs that no longer serve you. So this Ace of Swords is very strong here, cutting away these thoughts and these beliefs. Oh, what do you know? Not a sword, but you have the Cups. 7 of Cups. Cups are your emotions. And this is this awareness that comes around. So a lot of these beliefs have to do with emotion. How am I supposed to feel during a situation when it happens? Well, you always have that choice. It comes down to here too, that you get to choose what you feel in a situation. We always, in any moment, when any circumstance comes our way, we have our free will, our power of choice. We get to decide what something means, what story we apply to it. We get to decide what emotion we want to feel through it. And I know in the beginning when Spirit told me that, I was like, it doesn't feel like I'm making a decision. It feels like something happens, I feel a certain way. Something happens, I believe this is what it means. And they were very kind and gentle and sat me down and showed me, like any other human, our past childhoods growing up, that we are taught that by popular opinion, when this happens, this is what it means. When this happens, this is how you feel, supposed to. And it's reinforced over and over again, where it becomes our habit to feel that way and to think that way. Eventually, our reaction to feel that way and to think that way. So when that happens, boom, we feel that way, boom, we think that way. But when we can calm ourselves and pause, even after the fact, we can go back and revisit the habit we have about what we feel and what we think, and we can create new habits around what we want to feel and what we want to think something means. So there's a lot of freedom that's coming through all of this visiting of these thoughts and these beliefs through all this. So I love that that's coming for you. We're also going to pull at least one card from the Divine Directions card here to see what other messages the Creator and Spirit has for Pisces for this week. Okay, that one. And this one here, and that one. Wow, okay, you do get 4 from that one. And then you also, from the Sweet Dreams deck here, and see what the final messages from the Creator for all our Pisces are. Okay, they do want that one. What else? Whoa, okay. Jeez. Wow, and you've got 5 over here. So a lot of beautiful messages, which of course makes sense with all this mentalness. Let's see what direction and messages you have here. A lot of beautiful gifts. You have Teach, which says you have a wonderful gift for working with others. Have you considered teaching? So as you go through this process, and you have been going through this process for a while, but this is really an emphasized change of thoughts and beliefs, that you are learning so much about how you can switch your beliefs. And because of that, you're able to share these ahas with, even if it's one-on-one, but you can be doing it with groups or a book or a blog or, teaching around it. So keep in mind that what you're learning is not useless, that you have so much transformation in everything that you've been through. You can help others in their journey by sharing that information. Yeah, because you have Heal, which is you have a natural gift for healing through your hands, words, or actions. And I feel like that's what comes here, is all this transformation of all these thoughts and these beliefs that you have is actually allowing you to share this with other people of what you've gone through with those. You also have Friends. This says, spend more time with your friends. Share your thoughts with someone who understands you. So again, sharing thoughts is emphasized here. They're just kind of repeating here. And then they have Holiday. It's time to go on that holiday that you've been dreaming about. Live life. So yeah, this is also kind of, they want to put this over here, but make sure to take a break. You don't always have to be learning and adjusting and transformation. You came here to live too. So, holiday. It's like gone fishing. All right. And then you have Acceptance, which says, I overcome my biggest challenges by accepting what is. Yeah, not this 5 of Swords is not fighting, trying to make everyone believe your small t truths are more truer than their small t truths. This is allowing people, allowing your focus to be on the capital T truths of the higher realm, rooted in unconditional love, and not worrying about the rest. Letting everyone else believe what they want to believe. It's not your responsibility to even police what they're thinking. And you have Purpose, My dreams connect me to my purpose. Yeah, as you cut away all these small t truths and connect to this higher love, I really feel too that, you get that clarity around what your dream is, your passion of your life, right? Because when you have all these expectations and all this stuff, you're handed a dream earlier in your life saying this is who you're supposed to be and should be and need to be and have to be and must be. But when you wake up in the morning thinking, oh God, I got to go live my dream today, it's not your dream. That was something else that was given to you. But you get to connect and discover how you uniquely want to share the unconditional love that's within you with the world. Whether it's teaching or some other thing, you get to decide what that is for you. Love, like I was just saying. My heart is open to love as it manifests into the world. That is all of our purpose, is to be the love that you are, but you get to express it to the world in your own unique way. Yep, we've been talking about transformation already. With the help of my dreams, I'm ready to make changes toward a new me. Yeah, definitely there is this shedding of this old way of how you're perceiving yourself and believing, and you move from this feeling of overwhelmed and nightmares and stress into such a beautiful place of unconditional love. Your final card, Divine Dream. I am divinely guided. My intuition shows me the way through my dreaming world. Yeah, definitely we have the High Priestess here about trusting your intuition. So definitely connect to your higher spiritual realm. They have so much to guide you with this capital T truths of the higher realm. And you definitely have this great capacity. Pisces, you are the 12th house, which is all about the subconscious connecting to the spiritual realm. So this is definitely in your wheelhouse, as they say. This is definitely not something that scares you. It's something you hunger and thirst after, pursuing those capital T truths and the capital T love, or capital L love, right, of the higher realms. So I'm loving this for you, excited for where it's going to take you. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign. As I mentioned in the intro, we have the solstice readings that are out, the Cancer sign reading that is out, and I will put playlists at the end of this video if you want to check any of those videos out. But if you want to be notified when any of the new videos come out on this channel, if you give this video a little thumbs up, click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like a video or share a video, comment on a video, or subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy happy it wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, I am very, very grateful for it. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, mighty Pisces, as you go through this revealing week, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'm sure I'll be talking with you very soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.